Hello everyone and welcome to the FACEITtv Sunday Cup number 4. I am Zoot.
And I'm DDK.
And just before we get things really started and before we talk about all the players, we are just going to go through a highlight video of last weekend's action. See you in a moment. This is going to be the first match of the FACEIT Sunday Cup number 3, Dopey versus So This. Let's get right in on Dopey. We'll go to first, clipping the walls a little bit, but does eventually get himself over to that railgun. Going to get a nice rail. Oh, So This is going to get crippled off the start. One more would actually take him out, but Dopey, oh, great vertical rail. Yeah, this is looking pretty fine now. You can see that does take one rail, but he doesn't really be too nervous about it. Goes up to the rocket jump and does take out the third.
Yeah, caught his pants down slightly there at the red area, and another engagement is going to start with these LG battles and Dopey again with the fadeaway rail.
So this is going to be the one who runs over the Dopey with these rails. 45% and hits another one. So this goes down once more.
And they've got to be cognizant of this next move coming up, but just going for it quite early, but you know, it seems
to make this frag back very soon. We could see it take a few moments. That big rocket is going to speed things up for him quite a lot. One more rocket would be great, but Zron is going to keep the lead. It's 12.
Interesting to see, guess what? And wow, RTD is going to push him off of the red after just picking up that mega. An amazing result for him. And surely he's going to be looking for a direct engagement. And there it is. He gets the rail. It's just trying to get lock these angles down and control Etty's movement. Etty's going to go for it, but unfortunately Jethro was there, had him predicted, and will pick up the frag and another one off the spawn. Jethro is definitely playing out of control, a lot stronger than Etty was, and here comes Etty into a lot of damage. He really didn't need to take that damage. Jethro,
he got one frag, and then he probably should have been at red armor. He decided to go over to yellow, and it forced the spawn. Oh, great frag by Jethro. That was beautiful. Looking for some more damage on red armor, gets a nice rail, and he doesn't, he even picks up one more. I wonder if he's hanging around on red armor. Could be, and it's on it, gonna get a bit of LG damage, and Faz really strong, 35% is actually going up and up.
Yellow pickup by Bill, and we have Anim just running away. He's only got a rocket to work with.
What are you doing, Anim? You're just facing the wrong way. Trying to peek over it. Twister is just being an absolute nuisance at the moment. Oh, he even gets the rail at the end, in case not even permitted. He's going to find Twister a couple of seconds until red. Okay, moving over to Mega Health below him. He's just going to pick up frag after frag really quickly. Oh, he does pick up another one.
You can just lose that stack and still come out with a frag. So Vaccine really looking to pressure Twister, try to find and make the frags up as much as he can, and he will find Twister. Wow. Has 2 great rockets taking him down, and too crazy. He's going to play a little bit more passively, a little bit safer. He's got to worry about this mega this morning. Just keep Vaccine off this mega, and Vaccine's going to steal it up from under his feet.
What a steal!
It's only he knew exactly when it was. I mean, Twister really made a really great attempt in the first 5 to 6 minutes of the game. He was trying to play really well and he's playing really hard, but with Aero Walk it becomes such a slippery slope. You have to get a frag, and every time you get a frag, you know, it's minus more.
But he knows that Twister is aiming for angle. Twister does hit it. 5 seconds until red, and Twister. Oh, what the hell just happened to Backstein? Oh, no, he missed it. He missed the pickup by a millimeter. Here we are, guys. This is the FACEIT QuakeLive Sunday Cup number 3 semi-final between Faz and Cypher. This is map number 1 on Aerowalk. And off the beginning, I'm on Faz getting that rail spawn up at the top. Cypher being really aggressive as the lightning gun rockets though with Faz. He's got 10 HP left. He can't hit the rail. And Cypher, well, he would have survived it anyway, is going to pick up frag number 1.
Yeah, a quick 1 frag lead for Cypher is going to be a great start for him. Faz though contesting, he gets position onto the red just in time, but he won't make the jump.
This is immensely close. Mega Health is up, and the grenades are hurting Cypher. And another rocket, but Cypher is going to get a frag, and we are 1 difference at the moment. He's looking for 1 more. He wants to equalize it very quickly. Can't quite make it. The rail is going to come, and Cypher ties it up. It is 9-9 with a minute left, and Cypher looks like he's going to get another one. Faz can't stay away any longer, and it's going to be 10-9.
The Mega's spawning momentarily, but if we got another death trap situation, there will be an engagement in this area. And Paz in the top for it and gets
So nice.
great engagement onto Cypher.
I don't think Cypher picked up a railgun, which could hurt him quite a bit. He's got the rocket though, and doing great damage. He gets an air rocket, gets his first frag on the board. And Faz with a bit of damage with the rocket. Just not enough. At the moment, a big rocket, but Cypher gets the frag. Mega health up. I think Cypher's just going to run over to it. Oh, he isn't. Wow, that was very, very risky, but it has paid off. Faz might be able to get himself onto the red up, onto the... Oh, the rail's going to deny it. Solid work. I'm feeling pretty comfortable to say that we will be seeing Cypher.
FACEITtv really giving Cypher a lot of respect, playing really pretty passively, but we see a fight here opening up. LG against LG on this open area, and Cypher's going to get the better outcome with that frag and 100 health left.
He's trying to find him, he's looking over that mega health. Cypher moves onto it, but takes another rail shot. FACEITtv can't hit the other, and he's all out of rail ammunition. Here's going to be the lightning gun encounter. Cypher's surely going to go down, he is low, and FACEITtv picks up one more frag.
Cypher really wanted that positioning on the upper area, but FACEITtv right there to deny it, right in time, and FACEITtv gets the frag. He was pretty weak. Cypher can't really move around much in the outer area safely. Here we go. This is it. No LG.
Good.
Look at the damage you're going to take for that mistake.
Cypher maybe a little bit too eager to get this frag quickly, and I think yeah, it's going to work definitely vastly in the favor of FACEITtv as he picks up his 10th frag there, 10-3.
He will land on Cypher, and Cypher's not looking in good shape. Cypher's going to go for this engagement, and
so good.
Wow, those rockets, seriously.
Yeah, 1 second until FACEITtv. No, he's going to deny the red. Cypher was just twitching over to the left to get the red armor. I imagine FACEITtv will probably get the yellow. This could be a big fire, but red. But wow, the shots are back there, great. But the rail from Cypher, another great denial on this map. Cypher, he might go up the bounce, but he shouldn't do that. It's going to hurt, and it is going to make him pay 2-1 here on Silence, map number 4.
Now FACEITtv is waiting for him with a rail everywhere he goes.
Back in 3 minutes into the game, Cypher calls GG, and we are going to get, you know, I did think FACEITtv was going to be ahead in that match here. Cypher had a good start.
That one missed position of Cypher is changed quite.
Oh, there it is.
FACEITtv with the follow-up isn't going to choke it away. He's going to hit the shots that he needs to hit to make it happen for him. And that red up is quite a lot. He hits the rail again.
Amazing.
Brilliant rail from FACEITtv.
Where is it? Where is Cypher going to be? And where does FACEITtv not want to be? 5 seconds away. FACEITtv calls GG's, and he is going to be the champion of the FACEITtv QuakeLive Sunday Cup number 3, 3-2, and that was just the most adrenaline-filled best of 5 I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was a really good series.
Hello and welcome back. So yeah, you just saw FACEITtv taking out Cypher last weekend in the grand final. He is turning up again this week. So what can we expect this weekend?
But there's a lot of good players that are signed up this weekend, so we have a lot of action in store. It should hopefully, if it's 50% as good as last weekend, we're going to have a great time. Sure. And there's a lot of interesting names. We have Puri, not necessarily known too well for dueling in this game. I mean, he's one of the best Quake 2 duelers, of course, so he's a wealth of history behind Puri, so he's always interesting to follow. We've got Gizmo, Slim K, CZM, FACEITtv, of course, the winner of the last one. You know, who else do we have?
Sparty's with us. We've got Demon as well. I mean, of course, there is going to be a bit of a warm-up going to the Adroits Duel Cup, Duel Land that's happening next weekend. So we're inundated with players. Did you mention CZM? I don't know if we should highlight CZM a little bit.
He deserves another mention if I didn't mention him already. We did manage to pull CZM into this cup, and hopefully he's going to show us some good games. Yeah,
he had a few warm-ups earlier for the last couple of hours. He's been getting himself back into it. He looks in fair shape.
I would say so, indeed, yeah.
And who else is there? There's Sparty. Sparty's been actually practicing versus FACEITtv loads on more specifically on the Silence map. So it looks like the top guys are really getting themselves ready for the Adroits Cup that's happening next week, because Silence, of course, will be there, and they want to prepare themselves for the FACEITtv Sunday Cup. But if we could move into the first game, and we'll have plenty to talk about on the way through. First match we're going to see is Dopey 69 and Kinko. Just have to check there. We seem to be watching Dopey more or less as the first match every weekend at the moment. But,
he's a FACEIT favorite.
Yeah, for sure. So let's actually ask them to get ready, and we can see our first game. I don't know exactly what to expect here. I guess because I've seen more of Dopey, I'm probably expecting him to do a little bit better. I think it could be pretty close. They have chosen to go on science. Oh, Dopey, what have you done to us? But again, these guys will have played it a lot. They removed all the other 4 maps. It is drop, 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 drop. Count the drops. And then once we get to the quarterfinals, it's drop, drop, pick, pick. And of course, the grand final will be a pick, pick routine to choose all the maps. But it looks like Dopey is here. We can get started very shortly. Again, not sure who's going to do this one. It would be interesting to see. The guys, well, Bruno and such are going to be fighting warm-ups after. But it looks like we are going to get ready. This is game number 1 of the FACEIT Sunday Cup number 4. So let's go. I'm on Kinko off the beginning. He's got the shotgun by the red armor, picking up a couple of weapons. Might be a little bit of a race to mega health. I do believe Dopey is going to win that race. Oh.
Yeah, but he gets caught out here, and he does have a rel and a shaft to work with, but not much armor. And he's on the back foot kind of already, but he's going to be looking for these angles. He does find Kinko. That's a nice little angle there for Dopey, and he's getting some trouble though.
And red armor up in just a moment. Dopey on the bottom area. Kinko pretty low at the moment. He might have to consider backing off. But Dopey made that aggressive jump up. The Elchi almost paying off, but Dopey is going to pick up frag number 1 in the whole tournament.
Yeah, good stuff from Dopey, and he's taking these high-level areas, and he's got the rail, he's got the shaft, he's got some angles to work with, and he will drop down onto Kinko, and Kinko's got that position on that mega, and Kinko firing those rockets back as he backs off onto the mega is going to secure that, and Kinko is going to win the day there as Dopey is forced off of that major area, and he's going to have to play the back areas now with this yellow position at the upper yellow area. Yeah,
he's going to have to be careful. He's going to move to back onto the 25 health ball. Yellow armor is going to rescue him a tiny bit, but he really wants to stay out of Kinko's way at the moment. 1 rail left. Don't think, I'll check again. Yeah, he's not connected with too many rails. But when you're 1 frag ahead, at the moment he just wants to worry about preserving his life rather than his accuracies.
Yeah, definitely. He's a bit careful of that Dopey rail there on that angle. He does pick it up regardless, but he does know that whilst he does get that red and a rail in return from Dopey's going to pick up that mega for nothing. No damage onto Dopey from the Kinko. So now Kinko's going to try to take this fight from this upper area, see what damage he can get. He's pushing in. He desperately wants to get to Dopey close distance. And here he goes. As Dopey jumps across to the yellow, he drops down, and Kinko's going to capitalize, get himself this yellow, should be able to hightail it back to red, get that red. He should be in a great position. Look at that air rocket there from Dopey. It's not over for him yet.
Not completely, but Dopey eventually picks up the fight, and there's a bit of a race going over to red armor. You could say Dopey had a fairly unfortunate spawn, but he definitely worked very nicely with it, and a direct rocket as Kinko picks up mega. Dopey going to increase the score difference just a little bit, and now with the 3 major weapons and a yellow about to spawn, Dopey is looking in good shape. I think Kinko may be working with some green armors at best.
Yeah, definitely. And Kinko, with this rail, is going to be looking for these shots onto Dopey now. Dopey, I mean, can he read Kinko's position? Does he know the kind of angles that Kinko's going to want to try to abuse here? And we're going to go and see as there he goes for the engagement. And this is quite an awkward spot for Kinko, I have to say. But the mega is spawning, and will he be punished by Dopey?
No, well, seemingly not. He's going to move back, and Kinko takes a rail, but he might have slight position on red. No, Dopey going to move over, and Kinko's kind of backed off a little bit. Although the rocket was absolutely savage. Dopey going to extend the score difference a little bit more, and he's just got such a good stack right now. 100, 200. I wonder if Kinko can do anything to respond in the next minute or two. A big jump by Dopey, going to pick up another frag. Just invested a rail shot of damage on himself. Mega health up at the moment. Is he keeping those timings fresh in his mind?
And with these rockets that Dopey's firing, it's almost like he's been watching a huge amount of Cypher demos and taking some notes. And here we go, another engagement. Now he gets caught out as he was waiting on that red. And wow, Kinko just going to go for it. Just crazily rushing him down. Isn't going to be able to get the kill, but Dopey does take a lot of damage, and Kinko is going to be rewarded with that Mega, and if he can get some position, he can really lock Dopey away out of the areas he wants to get to, but Dopey managing to force himself back onto the position in the middle.
Nice round. Kinko is going to return fire in the end. 16 health left, the 50 health bubble is up. Red armor as well. He made some nice steals earlier on, and this should pay off a bit. He doesn't need to just go around, maybe deny one of these green armors. Oh, he's taking so much damage at the moment. He needs to back off for this yellow. I don't know how this is going to work out for him at the moment. He's going to be pretty early for Mega. Dopey's quick. He could drop down maybe a grenade or something. Kinko getting out of the way as fast as he can.
Yeah, neither player really with much stack at the moment, so it's really anyone's game, and Kinko's going to pick up this red, and that's going to be an awesome pickup for him. It's going to give him a lot more options, and he's got to really find a good route to attack the middle area from, and Dopey's ready for him with that rail angle there. But unfortunately for Dopey, he's going to get caught out with that shaft from Kinko, and Kinko is going to get this yellow as well, so if he can get out without taking much damage, it's a definite win, but Dopey with the exit rail onto Kinko, and Kinko not too sure what he needs to do right now, but red and Mega are both spawning, so he's got some options to play with.
He needs to go with that red as soon as possible. He takes one more rail. He can't really afford to take many more because Dopey will just rush him onto the red armor. Kinko gets over it, but he's going to have to take the bounce pad up. Oh, and he's being knocked back. Got to be careful of the angle. And he's just delaying it a little by little. I think this is confusing Dopey maybe.
Oh, there it is. That rocket of Dopey just pushing him slightly off so he falls down and has to take the jump pad.
Yeah.
Just converts into a frag. You don't see that very often. And
I think Kinko maybe took a bit too long going on the red. It let Dopey get into a great position, and Dopey's going to pick up another frag here. But Kinko maybe overthinking the situation at the moment.
Yeah, great spawn frag from Dopey, and he's going to get that Mega as well. But Kinko with the back-to-back rails is going to do a lot of damage to Dopey, but Dopey's he doesn't care. He's going to take this red, and he's going to be on a great stack still to work with, and he knows exactly where his opponent is, and it's really going to come down to whether Kinko is going to be able to hit more back-to-back rails.
Oh, nice rails, he hit them. Okay, Kinko is kind of rushing forward. He doesn't seem to be taking much care over, being conservative, stacking up a little bit, peeking for shots, maybe spending a minute or two out of the direct game. Dopey hits back-to-back rails and gets one more, and I feel like Kinko's chances are slimming at the moment, and he really needs to play the next 30 to 45 seconds slowly, otherwise he's going to run out of opportunities.
Yeah, Kinko's committing in a lot of very odd spots, perhaps quite risky spots, and it's giving Dopey a lot of opportunities to get some easy frags, and I think Dopey isn't going to take that for granted, and he's going to try and defend his lead as best as he can here at the red. And Kinko, again, aggressively pushing in. He actually manages to get the frag as well. So this could be everything. This could be exactly what Kinko needed. He can turn it around, get some more items, get damage onto Dopey as he just does.
Where's the rail? Come on, finish him off with lightning gun or something. Dopey still doesn't pick up the rocket.
Doesn't have to chase it. He can just sweep up all the items, but he's going to go for the chase.
That is really intense. Kinko does stop for just a moment and thinks, okay, I do have lots of time.
Yeah,
let's not over-commit at the moment. Red armor up at the moment, Kinko not getting it, and Dopey is going to get 2 free major items. This is going to make life hell at the moment for Kinko.
Yeah. Kinko had a great opportunity, but in chasing so hard, he gave away a Mega and a red all to Dopey, which could have easily been his, and he could have left Dopey on very low health and finished him off later, but his rush to get that kill ended up hurting him massively, and he's going to try and engage Dopey here at this yellow area, but he's so low, and his position is horrible as well. He really needs to escape, and he's lucky to get out there with his life.
He does get really careful. He's chasing. He saw the Mega spawning, and he decided, no, I'm just going to go through a teleport and deal damage. And I feel like that really could have been the last sort of opportunity for him. He is going to get Mega now, but with no weapons, Dopey surely is going to take advantage of this. And Kinko being really... he did a bit of damage with machine gun, but I'm not sure. I feel like this game, Kinko has been far more rushed and maybe anxious during it. Do you think that could actually be a testament to... Dopey has been on the show at the beginning every time and probably getting used to people watching him play, whereas maybe Kinko, he's plays a lemming effect, so he probably is used to being on stream a fair bit.
It could be.
I'm not sure.
I think also Kinko perhaps is, I think he needs to tighten up on his dual fundamentals a little bit and make sure that he recognizes situations where he can run away and where he needs to chase, because really I just see him chasing in spots and giving away way too much. and overall it's hurting him a lot. Not not having that patience to just make sure that he can wait the opponent out, try and use the positioning a bit more, try and lock down the angles a bit more, and just play for the items instead of playing for the frags.
Yeah. Well, there is still a chance that he could have a strong finish to the game, but I feel like Dopey is just doing enough damage to slow down Kinko every time. Kinko gonna get on red, he takes another rail immediately, so the benefit is gone almost before it even hit him. And he's picking up his armors, but it's just such a good time killer. Dopey does eventually go down more. So 4-10, Dopey is going to get to a round of 64.
Yep, well played for Dopey. It's definitely, I think he's looking a little sharper than he was last week.
Yeah,
what do you think?
He seems to be making some fairly solid improvements. I mean, each time I see him play, every week, I see a couple of games from him generally, even if it's not on stream, if it's in practice or something. He seems to really be solidifying his way of playing a duel on QuakeLive. Kinko halving the score a bit, 5-10. And just wants to get let himself at least feel good that he's done a decent job for all the people at home.
Yeah, I mean, Kinko definitely not necessarily a stranger to duel. I've seen him play some good games on some other maps. I think he likes Aerowalk quite a lot, so it would explain some of his aggressive tendencies, as that is a strategy that can pay off greatly on Aerowalk.
GG.
And the final score, 10 to Dopey and 5 to Kinko.
Wasn't Kinko playing against someone in practice and doing really well? I swear we saw. Who was he playing against?
He was playing against Puri, and he managed. I think he was in a 10 frag lead or something against Puri on Aerowalk. Yeah, it looked pretty convincing, that's for sure. So Aerowalk definitely a strong map for Kinko. But we do have another game coming up, and it will be Aranax versus Killalot, not players I've actually heard of. So
I know I know both the names quite well. I know of Killalot. Killalot, he's been around for a while. His dual skills kind of, I mean, it's fairly decent, but it doesn't seem to be advancing that quickly. So I think we're probably going to see a similar game to what we saw just now, maybe a tiny bit high level. But Aranax, I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I don't have a favorite for this one.
Yeah, it should be interesting for sure, and it's always good to see the new players coming out to these tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really the kind of type of tournament that's going to really help grow the scene. It's going to help grow, all these kinds of players who, at that level, you just need to get involved. You just need to get the tournament experience, get the nerves out of the way, because you're not going to be able to play your game. When you're playing your first few tournaments, if you're new to this stuff, playing a game is really hard to do with all the nerves and everything. And this is the great proving ground for any new players, any up-and-comers, and it's good to see everyone getting involved.
Exactly. I mean, I was saying before, Kinko maybe not being on the dual streams as much as Dopey. And it really is, because when you're not in a team game, when you're playing duel and not CTF or TDM, the focus is on you and your opponent, and it really does magnify all those feelings of anxiety almost when you are playing your game. So, it's quite cool that you can join a tournament and you have a chance to be on stream to however many people are watching at the moment. I think that's quite good for the players.
So, do we have a map between Aranax and Killalot?
Do we have a server?
We do have a server indeed.
Awesome. Let's find it. Oh, I need to find it.
Killalot, the name really reminds me of Robot Wars. Did you ever watch that?
Oh yeah, I did.
There was a robot called Killalot, if anyone gets that reference.
If anyone does, then...
That's what I'm thinking about constantly, Robot Wars.
If anyone does, then DDK is going to give you a free pro membership token.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
That's some old school stuff. It's like 10 years ago. No, more.
Do you know that they're making a new Red Dwarf as well?
Really?
Apparently so. I haven't actually checked anything out. I don't know anything about it, but I've heard.
They're really taking the old ideas, pulling them out of the bin.
Recycle.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Okay, so are we ready?
Red Dwarf is pretty good. Is this the map that they're going to pick, Aerowalk? Or are you doing some detective work for us?
I am indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of the team Clone before? That
I have.
Is a part of? You have?
I have heard of it, but only because I've seen Killalot play quite a bit, and he's often wearing
Okay, so just him, he is the team.
He could well be. He's a clone of himself. Wait, that's obvious.
Okay, so they're going to be playing on Aerowalk.
Awesome.
So
I like it.
some fast-paced action coming up.
And it looks like we are going live on the map right now. So, round of 64, Killalot versus Aranax. on at the QuakeLive Sunday Face It Cup. Number 4, Killalot, getting himself on the Mega very quickly, pulling on some fairly nice rockets. Aranax taking a lot of damage, but so is Killalot. It could be quite a close fight for the first kill, and Aranax is going to get it. Both players were available, and Aranax is going to be the one to get the first. Trying to get those rails, but the grenade spam is kind of distracting him. Aranax taking one more shot. He's got a red armor to his left. He can go up there if he wants to, but the rocket spam is very good at the moment by Killalot. I wonder if he's going to take advantage. No one's going to that red. Eventually Aranax goes there, but there's no health bubbles, and he's going to have to make a trade. Killalot's going to get the Mega for free. Aranax is going to get the red. I think Killalot kind of got the better out of that situation.
Yep, he did, but Aranax at least did not die, and if he can get some damage onto Killalot, now is the time. But he's got to be careful. I mean, he's taken a lot of damage there, so his options are just dwindling right now. And he's going to have to go right onto the back foot. He can't even really put too much damage on Killalot as he jumps off of that red, and now we can see Killalot on almost 200 stack. He can just go for it now. He can just attack Aranax. It's exactly what he does. And despite Aranax getting that yellow, it's not going to count for much as Killalot's going to take him down, get that Mega, and he's going to be back on the red in time for the red. Make sure that make sure that his opponent Aranax does not get anything. Although he's got to be worried because his opponent does have that rail. He didn't deny the rail, he didn't pressure that. That's one of the options you could take there. Pressure the rail and go back for the red, but he went straight for the red, so here we go, Killalot looking in great shape right now.
It looks like Aranax is actually fairly willing to play this game slowly. It looks like he really is. Last weekend we saw people rushing forward very quickly, saying, I must get off the frag deficit, I must get off quickly. And Aranax seems to be kind of chilled at the moment. I like the way he's controlling himself.
Yeah, definitely playing it passively, and will find an engagement and will land 2 really solid rockets there. And if he can get more damage onto Killalot as he gets the red, now he's going to back off, go for that yellow. He doesn't want to risk it, and he was pretty low, so it would have been quite a risky play. Didn't really want to trade damage there, and he's going to be on position for this Mega, but it's not going to be for a while, so he's going to be looking for any angles he can right now and see what he can do. And both items, big items, are going to spawn at the same time. He's going to be in for an engagement, Shaft versus Shaft, and Killalot coming out on top finally, so 1 frag for 0 right now.
Yeah, there was a pretty close Shaft fight at the moment. I think Killalot's been with the stack advantage for a fair bit of time. A nice rocket as Aranax tries to get through back to the teleporter. Killalot could try and convert a couple of these frags. Takes the yellow as well. No big item up for a while, and a nice rail through the teleporter. Going to pick him one more. Aranax has got to get back to his ways of slowing it down. Doesn't want to get his space too much, but good position there. It's going to pick him up one. Very nice, and he might even just wait here for the red and just chill for a little. Oh no, don't get off there. Stay. Yeah,
I feel sorry for Aranax. Every time he's had the opportunity to pressure that red, he's taken a rocket to the face or a grenade to the face. Doesn't seem like he's getting any luck right now on his side, and Aranax is going to be roaming around with that rail.
He's got yellow behind him if he wants it.
Yeah, he's looking in good shape, and he's going to get position onto Killalot. So now, I mean, Killalot's got to be really careful of those rails, and Aranax, wow, he wants to back off with the red. He doesn't defend the stairs. He lets Killalot get up the stairs, but this is so risky.
7 health. I mean, a bolt of lightning does 7 damage. Machine gun would pretty much finish it. The 225 is spawned just in time. Aranax is going to be able to not be so stressed, but the Mega health did go to Killalot. It seems fairly even still, and a 3-1 score after almost 4 minutes going. This is really, really close and concise, but a big LG fire. Who's going to take it? Aranax getting it just about. 13 health, 34 armor left. Oh, Killalot is rushing so madly at the moment. He really doesn't want Aranax to catch up, and he knew that he got him low, but he can't get through that doorway without taking it, face full of more rockets.
Yeah, and I've got to say, you got to note that Aranax does the single jump. Oh, good rail onto that Mega area there, and Aranax will pick up that Mega, but you got to note that his confidence has to be there right now, because I think we'll find Killalot again as near the shaft area. Killalot just going for him.
The air rocket
does not care. With the airwalk mentality, just going to barrel you down and see if I can get a kill. And Aranax feeling compelled to try and defend that red that's going to spawn, but I don't know.
The LG spam was good, making sure Aranax can't get through. Killalot is going to pick up one more frag, getting some nice LG off the spawn. Got to be careful going through the teleporter. He probably will take a shot, but he's got no ammunition. He's surely got to be wary of this, and even chasing. Aranax misses the jump down for Mega. I think Killalot should take a timeout and then get some weapons before he really goes for a rush. You can do that pretty quickly.
And,
for Aranax.
yeah, Aranax trying to defend this rail. He just wants some damage, but again, every time he tries to go for the damage, he just wants one rail as Killot picks up that red. And but again, you know, he just dies. He gets the huge damage to his face, and he has to play. He has to dance around these teleporters now to try and do anything he can to survive. And another rocket will find him straight in the face. It's like he's got a magnet like attached to his head right now.
There's definitely one you want to get rid of. Killot now is 200, 100. Red armor going to be up very soon. It looks like he kind of wants to stack up fully, and now he's going to go on the rampage. He's going to find out. He takes one rail, but that probably won't bother him at all. I want to see him be a little more aggressive. He's got A to fill any item, getting the yellow, so really pushing the denial strongly, and still with a stack that can really cripple Aranax. But Aranax is look, he's slowly picking up these rails. And Killot's stack is disintegrating. That was a really good one, and Aranax follows up with one more. Perfect stuff, and I feel like Killot did not capitalize at all on that stack. He does. Oh, he comes back again by mega health before Aranax can grab it. Going a little back and forth at the moment.
Yeah, and I've got to say that Aranax, I think he's feeling the heat a little bit right now, because at the start of the game he played very passively, very defensively, and he was very calm, but right now he's taking a little bit more risks, he's taking more aggressive options than he was before, so I think he's really feeling his way through this match, and he's going to find Killot there on top of that red area, and as he jumps across, Aranax is really looking for the damage, and he's just going to take too many rockets to the face. He's just too eager there, too eager to stick around, and not willing to back off in time. And luckily for him though, he will pick up that mega, and Killot wasn't there to defend it. And missing the rocket jump is going to be pretty annoying for him right there, and he will take a rail too, so...
5 HP, Killot getting some great lightning gun. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep his life for much longer. Aranax has got to know that he's got him so low, and Killot is now picking up these little bits of life that are lurking around the map. Aranax needs one more rail. We've got 3 minutes. There are 4 frags. I mean, he's got time. He can afford to maybe do a slip up or hang around for a little bit. But Killot has just made a huge recovery from such a low start. And the mega health as well. Killot's going to grab that, and Aranax. You know, these items are just slipping out of his reach. I'm going to switch over to Aranax. I really want to see how he's doing on checkers. Actually, he's got 50% rail, but a very aggressive move. It's going to allow Killot to pick up one more. And it's edging towards the last moments of the game, but I still feel like if Aranax gets any amount of control, he can still make up. That frag's fine. He's got Killot pretty low, but he's got to get a good rocket, and he does eventually. 13 HP, yellow is up. It's important that he gets onto that red armor. Oh, the rockets are so close, and Killot picks up one more. Aranax there, you know, he was playing defensively at the beginning, but now he seems to be pushing forward. No, too much, and this is he's about to start running out of time.
And with 2 minutes left and that red up, Killot really can just wait his opponent out a little bit. He can play patiently, wait for Aranax to get too eager again. He knows that Aranax is the player who's behind by 6 frags, so wait for a mistake, and he's going to pick up that red for no damage in return, and pick up that frag again. His stack is still looking pretty okay, and with the mega spawning momentarily, and that yellow pickup to reinforce his control somewhat, he is going to be feeling pretty good right now, I think, and
yeah,
Aranax.
There's the LG to finish off any kind of element of danger that was involved then. Killot now 14-6. I feel like it is stepping out of reach. Killot should be fairly comfortable unless he takes a direct rocket now. That could really hinder his chances. But a good rail is going to be picking up this 15th frag. One off the spawn maybe. He's looking for that angle, but he isn't going to be able to go for it. Aranax is making himself slippery in the last moments of this round of 64 game. Red armor up in a moment. I wonder if Killot is focusing on the items. And it's interesting because Killot hasn't been the one who's been hitting the mental accuracies. Aranax has had some crazy rails, but his control of the items, Killot's control of the items has just been far greater.
Yeah, I feel like Aranax, when he was in positions of control, he wasn't pressuring enough off of the spawn. He was kind of too willing to basically just pull back onto the position of like red or something. But on this map, you really need to, like, that area next to the 25, which is like next to that rail teleporter, that area is really good for, like, you can leave the red up, like you can just pressure, look for the rail angles, try and deny the railgun from the opponent, and just try and deny what you can, pressure and so on and so forth, and it's going to be a much better way, more effective way to enforce your control. Just leave the items up. left a lot of spots to do that, and I haven't seen that once, I don't think, from when Aranax was in control, so that was definitely somewhat of a mistake. And I feel like he seems like one of the players who would be quite good on ZTN, actually, from some of the decision-making that he was showing us there.
A really sort of intense... I mean, the damage between the two was maybe 100 damage difference, I think. But the item control, Kill-A-Lot really had the items and the health and armor behind him. So even though Aranax was pulling out very equal damage, Kill-A-Lot obviously had these, you know, the stack to fall back on.
Yeah, and we do have another game, but
really?
let's talk about some of the players we have in the tournament, because we didn't manage to talk about everyone so far. I mean, we've got Matrox and Pavel. So what do you think about Pavel? Because I know that you're quite a fan.
I'm a big fan. I was really supporting him in Cup number 2, I believe it was, and he got knocked out in some random early stages by Alpha Omega. I don't know if he participated last week, but this week I'm expecting good things from him. He's on at the bottom end of the bracket, so he's probably going to start getting his big challenges around the sort of quarterfinal stage. But yeah, I'm going to predict him to be in the semis. I'm not going to say finals definitely, because we know how my predictions go horribly wrong in the past. But I'm going to call Pavel for the semis. I think Backstein, he's been in the finals twice in the last 2 weekends, so I think semis as well is definitely a fair estimate, if not the finals for Backstein.
Yeah, it's hard not to... I mean, such a strong showing against Kilson 2 weeks ago, and last week such an amazing showing against Cypher. It's hard, really difficult, even with the players we have today, to not stick him up there, you know, as a potential finalist right from the get-go. And I mean, we've got Guard here as well, and Guard was last week. I think he crushed his way through to the semis, but then he had some problems with his internet, that Lithuanian internet, not so reliable.
And he did donate his spot, his fight in the semis. He gave Backstein, is it Backstein? I think he did give it to him. Backstein got to the finals, and you know, I think if Backstein can beat Cypher, Backstein can beat Guard, personally.
Definitely, yeah.
But sort of more on the other players, we've got CZM. We spoke about him on the earlier stages. CZM has been practicing a bit. Of course, he's got the adroits that he wants to warm up for. He says his connection's being reliable today, so maybe we can see something pretty good from him. I think Silence is definitely going to be a map he's going to be wanting to participate in.
Definitely, and we have another game coming up, so it's Slavs versus Focus from Russia.
I'm going to get onto that very quickly.
I will just see. They're just deciding the maps right now. But yeah, with CZM, he hasn't been super active, but I always see CZM as a player like Faz in that same capacity. They aren't players that necessarily need crazy amounts of practice, because aim isn't really a huge focus of their game. It's more about the thinking aspect for them. And I think that CZM always plays pretty darn well in tournaments as well. So I don't think the lack of practice is going to hurt him too much, and I think the fact that Silence is in the map pool is going to help him a lot.
Yeah, and his way of controlling the map and the items and everything like that is usually pretty strong. I think the only thing that might not be the same as when he's most active is his aim. And there's, I think, not QuakeCon just gone, but the one before, was when he was really at a peak of activity in recent times. I don't know if we're going to be seeing 70% rail from him this time, but I'm sure we're going to be seeing some really
that would be nice.
Play. Yeah.
That would be nice indeed. But yeah, and we have RZD as well.
RZD, that's right.
Yeah.
The Italian representative.
Yeah, and he's had some strong showings. So what was the last strong showing he had? That comes to mind. I know
he beat Matrox, didn't he?
There we go, Matrox, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a strong showing by RZD or if it's a weak showing by Matrox, or a combination of the two. I really expect Matrox to be doing better. He is participating in these, consistently in these weekly cups, so I really hope that he's going to get some improvements. We saw him at DreamHack this year in summer.
Yeah.
And
how long has he been around as a player? Because I haven't seen him in a lot.
Ages.
Oh, okay.
Ages and ages and ages. He's
cool.
But he's not like always around, but he's generally got some kind of presence in duel, more or less most of the time. It looks like we're going to see Silence once more, by the way. We do for our next game, which you can see at the moment, is Slavs versus Focus RU. I'm guessing that means he's Russian. Yeah.
He is indeed Russian, yes.
A Swede versus a Russian. And is Silence going to be it? I don't know what their method of picking the map is. They seem to be taking their time over it. But Slaps, I've seen quite a lot of him recently. He's pretty good. I've been told, I haven't seen Focus play before, but I've been told he's pretty good, around the 1900 ELO. So guys who are familiar with QL ranks will maybe understand a bit what that means. But Slaps as well, been playing solidly. I think he's 1800, 1900 at least.
Yeah, definitely.
I find it hard to bet against Slaps, but then again, we're definitely going to need to analyze a bit of Focus's play. I can see there looking at his
yeah, that's ranking. A lot of. He has a lot of Furious Heights played. Does Focus RU? He has well over 2,000 games played, and almost 50% is Furious Heights. Insane. So I guess he likes that map. Maybe it's the new ZTN in Russia.
It could be, since it went the premium.
Oh yeah, that could actually have impacted that. Yeah,
it's been cycling around quite a bit, so I don't actually know what is standard at the moment. I haven't really seen, because I got like a pro account and everything.
Of course,
play all of them.
I'm not fortunate enough to. I'm not pro enough for pro, unfortunately.
Loser. Sort yourself out.
I should get some pro on the go.
So I think, is it Hectic and Silence left? Right.
They seem to be quite indecisive. I'm not actually sure what they are doing right
now. I know
that
they've got rid of Arrow or Hectic. And if Slaps will have looked at his QL ranks, he's going to say, okay, I'll remove Furious Heights. That could put me at a slight disadvantage.
That is actually quite a cool aspect of QL ranks, like the fact that you can see like your opponent's, like what map he likes to play, what maps does he not like to play, and stuff like that. That's actually really interesting, because QL ranks hasn't been around for very long. So
yeah, I mean, you might as well abuse it, guys. Let's just face it. Make sure you're out-tabbing between the two, or tabbing between the two, and get on those QL ranks while you're practicing for your dual games. Looks like they've made a decision, and it is going to be a Silence game. Awesome. So I've played Slaps on Silence quite a bit. He's pretty damn good there, to be honest. And we are going live right now, guys. This is a round of 32, I believe. Slaps versus Focus, and here we go. So Slaps at the beginning, he's got that rocket on to red very quickly. Focus spawning on the Mega. This could be a very bad start for him, but Slaps doing so much damage, and I think catching him out there quite a lot. Focus not even aware of how quick Slaps was through the teleporters.
Yeah, and Slaps is going to come straight onto this red area. Maybe pick away at his opponent if he can find him in the meantime, and there he will find Focus. Focus knows he can't take a fight, really. He's going to chill back, he's going to settle for the Mega in yellow. Oh no, he's going to come back for the teleporter, jumps onto that red and steals it away from Slaps, completely misread by me there. And he's going to get trapped in the little pool there by the 50. Wow.
That lightning gun from Slaps actually helped Focus get on the red. Nice rail, going to finish things off. Was pretty close. Contesting. Focus is going to run away. He picks up rocket, so Slaps can't be too aggressive. He hit the rail and ran off. I think good move. Don't push yourself too hard. Got the lead. Just make sure you're getting those items.
After that first crazy steal and attack from Focus, Slaps is finally back in the position he was at the start. He's got some control and finds Focus at this Mega area. It's so bad for Focus. Focus cannot afford to really take much damage at the moment, and Slaps going to kill him anyways. And look at these items, they're both spawning, both the Mega and the red are spawning. And will Slaps be able to get both of them? Is he going to be able to make the right plays? And
I think Focus is kind of been put out on the wrong side. Slaps should be able to pick up both the items. 200-200. Focus has got some work to do with the rail, or maybe some. I don't know what. I believe, in my opinion, rail is probably the most useful. Get those top angles. Oh, he's going to even make the jump up just as yellow armor spawns. Slaps is going to go on the chase. Finds him dropping down, but he's quick through the teleporters, and Slaps is just going to make sure that he can get these this red and Mega without too much of a hassle.
Yeah, definitely. And Slaps on this low area, he knows the Mega's up, but he's like, okay, I'll just cut off Focus here, and he's going to cut off Focus indeed, and he should be able to make a frag, and Focus is going to go for that Mega, and is he going to get it?
That's insane. How did he manage that?
That's unbelievable. Right,
I think he's going to get the frag with the LG. Focus ninjaing his way around the map, and picks up a 1 on the board. Red armor up in a moment. He needs to really focus on the timings.
That definitely was not how that engagement was supposed to go.
No.
Focus just pulling something out of nothing completely, and jumping across with his opponent underneath him with a shaft is never a good look.
No.
And Focus again jumping onto the shaft of Slaps, and Slaps not able to kill him, but 3 HP for Focus, and he's going to finish him off.
The rocket.
That rocket, yeah, indeed, was a big boon for Focus, and Focus is going to be looking to try and get something, and he does get that red. And
nice rockets by Slavs. Focus trying to get a couple of... What I think Slavs could have done for spawn is he should have just gone straight for red armor, because then he might have had a chance of forcing Focus to spawn at the yellow instead of the red. So, but it could have been too late anyway, and Slavs is going to pick up one more. Focus trying to bully his way through the corridor. Oh, Focus getting a nice rocket, a good one. It could see him a frag, but the other... He's so insanely aggressive. It's like he sees the items and he's like, I'm going for it. I don't care what happens at the moment. I don't care what my stack is or what the enemy stack is. I want that item. I think that's really hurting him at the moment. Oh, Slash misses the mega health. But I think that kind of threw off Focus a little bit somehow.
Yeah, as long as the Focus needs to survive and he needs to make sure that, like, he just saw the mega get picked up. He knows when it was taken. He needs to keep that time like on lock. He has to know the mega time, because if he can get an opportunity to sweep it away, he has to know the time. Yeah. Because you can't wait around. You can't wait around for that mega. You have to know exactly when it is. And really, Focus is in a lot of trouble. 7 frags down. 6 minutes left in the game. He's got to make something happen here. He's got to get some damage off onto his opponent, but Slavs is being very responsible about his control, and not letting Focus get away for too long. He's just getting the damage, but Focus needs to know that he can get positioned onto the red.
I'm going to switch over to Focus. There's red by him, but he's listening to Slavs. Looking up, he's going to spawn through by the teleporter. Nice LG, and Focus avoiding getting hit by that rail. Oh, Slavs actually was listening to me there, I believe.
Yeah, and that overcommitting again there from Slavs, trying to get too much out of his control, and he just gave away position, and Focus able to get onto that red is a huge deal for Focus right now, and he can get the damage here onto Slavs, and he's going to get some great shafts onto Slavs, but they both come away equally weak, and he's going to go for the pressure onto the red though. He doesn't want to give it away, and he's got to be careful of his position, and he's going to get taken down finally, and Slavs gets that 50, he's going to get that red as well, and we have to see how Focus is going to play this off the spawn. He's looking for the damage again with that shaft.
Yeah, that was a really unfortunate encounter for Focus. I mean, he got Slavs down to 9 health, and he was just about to pick up that 50 health bubble. Slavs hitting a perfect rocket to seal the deal. And now that we're halfway through, Focus really going to have to make a big effort at the moment. Keep those timings in his head. He's got mega health. That's nice. Red armor as well. Slavs is actually backing off. Smart decision. He's going to get direct rocket and another one by the feet. Slavs making it double digits. Yellow up in just a second. And I wonder what was going through Focus's mind when he was picking this map, because Slavs really seems to be a league ahead of him at the moment on silence. Oh, the grenades. Oh, the teleporter.
And with both items spawning at once and a 10 frag deficit, Focus has to realize that he can get onto this mega and get away right now, and he doesn't realize in time, and that mega is assuredly going to be going to Slavs now. And Slavs pressuring and pressuring. I mean, he should back away now, get good position. You've got the items, and wow, coming straight from above is Focus with that rocket, getting away, getting the yellow. This is the kind of plays that he needs to make to try and whittle Slavs' stack away, and he does whittle it down enough, and now he can get position back onto the red again. So it's looking pretty good for Focus, but he does at least have to make a frag.
Look at the crazy jumps that he's making. Oh, he looks for the rail. Slavs is too quick to drop down. I feel like that could have been his last opportunity.
Yeah, he didn't really get in position in time there.
Oh, this could be something. 22 health. Suddenly a load of damage just randomly occurred, and Slavs is sort of self-combustion going on or something, confusingly. But Focus there hitting the floor, I think, yeah. This is really tough work. And the way, look, he just dives onto the items. He's not really taking his opponent into consideration. He gets a frag there, but I feel like he's tried the same technique to get a frag maybe 5, 6, 7 times, and it's only worked 20% of the time.
So 11 frags, 3 minutes to go. Focus. He's going to take some crazy risky decisions now. He's going to show us some movie frags.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to take to pull this back. And he's going to drop down for that mega, but he's a bit too early, and he's going to receive some damage for that mistake. And Slavs pushing him right away and just relentlessly aggressing onto him and taking him out. So it's not looking like Focus is with much luck right now.
So nice by Slavs. Slavs is the one who's getting the movie frags at the moment, not Focus. But yeah, he kind of went past and was trying to trying to strafe by, getting onto red armor, but Slav did all the damage. Focus didn't hit anything, and Slav's like, oh, well, I've done about 100 damage to you, and you're not doing anything. I might as well just push in frag. And Slav's got a red armor up next to him. Shouldn't need to worry too much about what Focus is doing up at that top end. He's going to drop down, and there's going to be a rocket finish. No, it's going to be a lightning gun. Oh, look how Slav has been doing. 41 rail. Focus. He's got the chat bar up. I think we could see I not silent.
He is not silent.
No, I think evidently. But Slavs is pretty good here, and I'm surprised that Focus wasn't using Cure Max to read it, because I think Slavs have played a good 50, 100 games on this map, at least.
Yeah, Slav's definitely with his weaknesses for sure too. It does seem like he does overcommit when he's in control. He doesn't realize the positions he needs to be in, and by when he needs to be in those positions, it seems like, because he has given Focus quite a few opportunities to get into the game by mispositioning himself. So it'll be interesting to see. I think after this we're gonna go to the winner of this game, which is Slavs, of course, against Madball from QT, and he is on the server.
Really? 1 minute warning. Oh, so we're going straight into another game almost.
We are, it seems.
That's interesting. I want to check kind of what rounds we're in, but GG there to Slav's gonna pick that one up pretty nicely. I think the scoreboard there is indicating Slav's starts. No, I don't know. I can't tell. Very strange. But
either way, it was a really strong game from Slavs, and it looks like Focus maybe getting a bit caught out, entering a tournament, and you've maybe got two maps which you're not too familiar on, and you don't know what to drop, and you get this situation where that happens. So, I mean, Cypher being in that situation last week, clearly Cypher doesn't know this map Silence very well either, and yeah, I mean, hopefully. I guess we'll see coming into a Droids, we're going to see a lot more Silence games. We're going to see a lot more high level on Silence. But I guess the community is going to put down the kind of consensus after a Droids as to whether it's going to be a map to stay, because it is still quite new. So
should it still go? I don't know. People seem to be liking Hectic quite a lot. I mean, we've seen some really awesome games in the last couple of weeks on Hectic. But definitely Silence is kind of going through an examination process at the moment. And the judges are the community.
Yes, indeed.
Of course.
And I can't wait to see, I honestly can't wait to see CZM play, because I know he hasn't been super active lately, but if anyone remembers the Silence Cup that happened some months back.
I think it was in August.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago, and CZM won that very convincingly. We had quite a few notable players playing in it too. Demon, who is also playing in this cup today, and Demon is also someone who really likes to play these new maps, and so hopefully we get to see Demon too at some point. I don't know what his form is like.
I'm not sure. I think he's been doing lots of studies recently. I think he was trying to play last weekend, but he was about 5 minutes late for checking, which is really unfortunate.
That is quite unfortunate indeed.
But I think generally Demon isn't ever playing very, very badly. He might progress through the tournament. He might be a tiny bit rusty, but I can't imagine. I will be very surprised if Demon doesn't get to at least the quarterfinals.
He's definitely a jeweler, so he is someone who can jewel. Would you say he has more of an aim-based style? Because that was always the kind of connotation I got with Demon, that he was...
Well, he was used to be a defender in CTF, Lowland Lions, and his aim used to be pretty impressive then. So I think, generally when he is in shape, his fighting style is more aim-based. But he might be playing a little bit more tactfully again. And he switches weapons with his mouse wheel.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Switching with the mouse wheel, that's pretty...
Don't get any bad habits,
guys. 1998 or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if they had mouse wheels back then, but yeah, that's... don't recommend that.
No.
Don't switch with the mouse wheel. Don't do that.
If you play for 6 years consecutively with it, then it probably is pretty hard to get out of it, I guess.
He only has himself to blame, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm just going to check what round this game is on. Let's have a look.
Yeah, blasting through these games so far, and there's so many players, interesting players. Like, we haven't even spoken about Sparty yet, who's playing. Yeah, good old Sparty.
He didn't do so well last weekend. He's been a little bit out of shape, but...
Oh, don't say that. Don't say disparaging things about Sparty. How could you do such a thing?
He's just upset me, He's caught an emotional nerve with me, and I really want to see him do better. Maybe if it's like negative reinforcement, Maybe if I say negative things about him, he'll say, well, I've got to impress him this time, and then he'll really show his form. I think that's how psychology works. It's
but okay, I mean,
like
we do have a game here. I think they're ready to go.
Yeah, there are. It's going to be Lost World this time, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Good old DN13, Lost World.
And here we go, we're going live. This is the Face It Sunday Cup, number 4, in a round of 32. Slash versus Madball off the beginning. I want to look at Madball at the beginning. And it's going to be a race for a rocket launcher, it seems. Madball's going to be the one to get there first. Got a 50 health bar behind him, looks for the air rocket, but the pillar, well, the piece of terrain is going to block the way. But a good start for Madball. He should be able to get himself over the lightning gun pretty fast. As he does.
Yeah, Madball with that lightning gun pickup, that's going to be a big deal, and Slav's going to shut down the choke point there, and that's really important. He can't let Madball exploit that strength that he has over his opponent, which is a shaft. Yeah. And right now, there we go, we got Madball, gets out onto the middle of the map, into the open area with that shaft. He's going to be able to push Slav away. Slav has to be careful, look at this damage that he's receiving. And that's what we're going to be watching out for, and Madball's in a great position now. It'd be very impressive if Slavs was able to get out of this without dying, I have to say.
Madball's dropped down, so Slavs might have another life. I wonder... Yeah, Madball might want to just get rid of this 50 health bubble that should be spawning very soon. There's the damage he's actually going to have to take that. And the amount of time he's killing here, Slavs actually has time to take the next red armor. Madball should... I think he should just go out and pick the rest of the items up. Don't need to really get the frag immediately. He can wait. This is Lost World after all. Oh, Slaps has tailed out. What the hell's going on? And Slaps has just turned the situation around on its head, and Madball is now like, oh, okay, I wish I did run in the first place.
Yeah, definitely. I really feel like Madball misplayed that massively there, and he didn't. Weird. I think it's just that indecision. He just didn't know in which way to commit at the right time, and he wasted too much time, and that was it. And Slav's trying to force himself onto the map. He's going to have to pick up a shaft if he wants to do that. And I think this is his first shaft pickup of the game so far, a minute and a half in. And we do have a Mega that's up, and his opponent, Madball's going to get it, but he will have the time of it if he chooses to actually take note of it and time it, and that's going to be really important for him. And Madball with a great stack to work with right now.
This is absolutely low, and Slaps is going to have to back up. He should know that how stacked Madball is, but one direct rocket. Madball still looking pretty good, and he's got a good rotation on all the major items. I think Slaps, it's kind of a really sort of schizophrenic change in control at the beginning, but it seems to be Madball has it solidly at the moment.
Yeah, he's controlling this open area, will hit an amazing rocket onto Slavs, and Slavs can't really take a fight like that after taking so much damage. He should have backed off, took even more damage, and Slavs now much more on the back foot than he could have been, and that's going to be something that's going to waste a lot of time for him. He could have been be able to take a fight much sooner, but with his opponent Madball, again, Madball's going to be careful not to overcommit here, but he's going to pick up that red, and with the other yellow spawning, if he can get on it in time.
This is really strange, this fighting that's going on. Madball's making those weird chases. Slaps getting a couple of really nice rockets. It's going to be an LG fight. And Madball's so low, he's run out of lightning gun. Slaps does a backflip into the lava somewhere. I didn't even see him. He's kind of just edged off so furiously that...
Yeah, that was an amazing fight for Slaps there, getting his opponent down really low. But with that red, Slaps has to abuse his positional advantage. And... yeah, it's an interesting situation. Only one frag, the difference with 3 minutes to go, and really Slavs has to look at what kind of play he wants to make, what kind of attack does he want to engage in, and with that shaft he has to know that his opponent, I think, is without a shaft, is that correct? Madball has no shaft?
Madball has shaft, got 50 ammo on it. So he's got something, he just picks up this red, but Slavs is the one who's been taking most of the items recently.
Wow, just gives up his position, Slavs does. He doesn't care at all to stay on the high areas. So that's another misstep for him.
Oh, wow.
Giving that Mega to Madball.
That was a bit slippery. Slavs was on the position, but Madball, the rocket bounces him in the air. Slavs gets denied it. Some LG coming out, Slavs he's trying to make it.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a bit overeager again from Madball, taking too much damage there, and
he gets overexcited pretty easily.
It does seem that way.
Red armor up. Looks like Slaps is not going to be there. I was just holding that off in case he was hiding, trying to bait him out. I mean, there are still items for Slaps to take. He's not in bad shape at the moment.
Yeah, he has a lot of options, and he could definitely play it passively and defensively and try to pick up what he can. But look at that, good pressure. Good rockets from Madball. That's always a horrendous situation. The first one bouncing just like straight up. There's like no dodging you can do after that, and you're screwed. So good result for Madball there, and with that film the rocket jump, he's going to be announcing his intentions to Slavs.
Exactly. Red armor going to get taken. Slaps trying to pick up damage. I might switch over to Slaps. I want to see kind of how he's doing. He has been getting the Mega timing pretty consistently. So if he can keep Madball here for a while, then he might be able to challenge. He's got 2 seconds. Don't think he's going to go for it. Nope, and he just hears Madball getting it at the end. This could be alright for him. He could get the yellow over a lightning gun. Oh, Madball in the middle. Slaps actually challenging for a fight. Slaps hitting probably a slightly better lightning gun. He does decide to go all out, but he definitely edged off Madball a bit.
It was definitely like a risky, really risky play from Slaps. I think Madball's. Oh no! Do we have a connection to Raptor? Or is that me?
No, I'm all good here.
Okay, good. That was worrying. So yeah, very interesting play from Slaps. Very risky. Kind of counting on Madball, just not paying enough attention, and it did work out somewhat. And finding those rockets again is Slaps onto Madball, and with the positional advantage, I hope that he plays these positional advantages and doesn't give them up too easily, because we're seeing a bit too much of that, I feel.
But those couple of bolts of lightning that Slaps just fired off at the end denied Madball that red armor. I think that was a crucial move for Slaps to get himself back in the game sooner rather than later. Madball trying to bring down a couple of grenades. You got Mega Health in 5 seconds. Slaps shouldn't get that too early. Got to be really careful in case Madball decides to dive in right now. But he's all safe. He's all good.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 3 frags. It's Lost World, so
nice.
doable, and look at that.
Slaps back on the 0. Red armor as well. Oh, he just hears that lightning gun and yellow getting taken. Big rockets coming out. 13 health left. He tries to go. Madball with 5 HP left, and he's going to keep the lead a little bit, but the machine gun burst coming through. Slaps is back on the board. It's 2 frags of difference, and we're approaching the last third of the game. He's not looking too bad. I'm still just anxious because the timings between the items are so close, and Madball seems to be, he's willing to push Slaps off a bit.
Yeah, it's anyone's game, and Madball with that mega pickup is going to really make his life a lot easier, but whoever has the shot right now is going to be loving life, as they can really abuse that open area much more. And Madball going to these shots, trying to pick up what he can. It's got to be aware that thread is spawning soon. Oh, Slaps.
Doing some crazy jumps at the moment. He can't afford to take these acrobatic risks. And he takes a bit of damage through the teleporter, but not low, so he's okay at the moment. He's got to remember, again, when we go through this on many duels, players do have time at this point of the game when you are only 2 frags behind. You don't need to just completely rush.
Yeah, it's basically one big fight, and then winning that fight, getting a favourable enough engagement. Oh, here's another rocket from Madball.
Oh, he's been sent back to the lava. Slaps is back on 0. Madball does not want him to get a point at all in this game. Slaps on lightning gun. We've got 10 seconds until the next yellow. Mega health. This is going to be another fight of the lightning gun. Madball should pick this one up. 3 health left for the Swede. Oh, no, he gets the 25 health level, but taken back down to 3. He's running for his life at the moment, and the lightning gun, I don't know why he picked that position.
Yeah, the point I was going to make is somewhat irrelevant at this point, because I was going to say that if you find yourself in a position where you're 2 to 3 frags down on this map, you can say, okay, there's 2 or 3 minutes left. I'm just going to try and stack up as much as possible and bank everything on like one fight. Nice, and you win that fight, get a couple of spawn frags, and that's what your play will be. But Slaps finding himself in these precarious situations, and he just manages to get himself killed in an engagement that really wasn't his to take.
Yeah. Madball looks like he's doing pretty well here. 1.5 minutes left to survive in this best of 1, and then get the mega health. He jumps up, says, okay, I'm going to get out of your way. I don't need to do anything to you at the moment. Hits a big rocket and Slaps back down on the lava, and a massive rocket to the head. Madball is going to make it 6-0, and he looks like he has got the momentum to carry it to the end of the map. I'm going to be very surprised now if Slaps gets back in. Oh, what Slaps done here is his type of play between Silence and DM13 or Lost World is so different.
1 minute warning.
Not really sure what I can pin it down to. Maybe Slaps just losing patience a bit more on this map than on others that he plays.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of positional missteps in this game from both players, but Slaps definitely getting the worst of it overall. And Madball now loving life.
Oh, big shotgun
okay,
blast.
Maybe not loving life right now.
Yeah.
And Slaps rewarded with that mega.
Oh, the rocket.
My god, some of the rocket, I'll tell you, right. I mean, I haven't seen, much impressive stuff with the shaft or the plasma or the shotgun or anything, but some of the rockets in the series have been pretty crazy.
Insane. Oh, another one. Mad Bull getting sent down to the next level and one to the face. Slaps picks up another, but it is too little, too late. Is he going to knock him to the lava? Okay, so Slaps isn't going to be the only one. The second home in the lava. Mad Bull does experience the lava bit, but 10 health left. I think he put himself in the lava then, just as we saw the end. So, GG, Mad Bull is going to knock out Slaps in a round of 32. And, wow, Slaps has run in, and I thought Slaps could take it a bit further, but Mad Bull...
showing him who's boss.
On Lost World, for sure.
Indeed.
Slaps focusing maybe a bit too much on silence.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as we want to talk about that match, we actually have something else lined up. Something a bit special. I think everyone's going to love this. We've got some CZM action against Rehepapap. How do you say his name? Rehepapap. I'm going to be struggling with that all day, I can tell you.
Rehepapap. It's like a strange stutter you've got going on.
Indeed, yeah. So let's find ourselves that game. And yeah, we finally get to see CZM in action.
Awesome.
So
I can't wait for this.
Who is not looking forward to that?
Not me.
Okay, let's see, where is this?
So this is a round of 16 game. That means it's still a best of one. So the player who wins this is going to get to the quarterfinals and is going to be able to start playing with best of threes. So it's going to be quite a bit of tension then for both the players. I think Rehapap's got a chance. I mean, if CZM was in full-blown activity mode, I'd say, okay, Rehapap, get out of the way.
Yeah,
I think Rehapap's got a good opportunity here to take, well, the only map we're going to see them to play against each other.
Yeah, this is going to be really a crucial one for CZM as well, because he really needs to get into that best of three. That's really important for him, because it's going to improve his chances dramatically. Yeah. Because any of the rust that he may have that could set him back here and there, he needs as many chances as he can, and that's going to be in the best of three. So
exactly.
So it's going to be pretty tense for him. And what do you think as far as maps go here? Do you know anything about?
I think Rehapap's going to remove. He likes Lost World. Don't try it, man. Just don't.
Okay, I'm just going to say Rehap or something.
Rehe or R.
Okay, cool.
Just his initial, maybe. But
good stuff.
I think Rehapap is going to be looking for Lost World. CZM is going to be looking for silence, but I don't think he's going to get it. Rehapap shouldn't give him the opportunity. It will be crazy if he does. I also think that Rehapap should deny Arrow Walk and possibly think of, obviously he can only get rid of 2, but I think he should play either Furious Heights or Lost World, otherwise he's going to be really in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, definitely. And I just want to see, a CZM silence. I know I go on about that all the time, but he does tend to figure out maps very quickly. I don't know if anyone was around back in the OSP days, but back in like 2004 when ESWC announced that they were going to stick in Hub 3 Aero Q3, which is Aero Walk, back then, CZM took to it like a duck to water. He figured it out, and he was unbeatable on that map for a long time, pretty much. There was a very famous game eventually during the ESWC 2004 with CZM and Fox. So if you want to look at any old school games, CZM and Fox on Aerowalk from 2004 ESWC, the team one, that is the one to check out. So definitely interested to see how he plays this map, especially with control, because how a player plays a map in control really tells you a lot about their understanding overall. So
you can say similar about Out of Control. In fact, it's almost maps like Aerowalk, Hectic, maybe Silence, but Silence is a little bit bigger. It's really tough to play Out of Control, and especially when someone is running around on 200 on massive stacks. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be, it's a testament to any player who really can fight against anyone in that position.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And Rehapap is on the server. I'm really looking forward to seeing what map's going to play, because I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to say it won't be Silence, and CZM should get rid of Lost World.
Yeah, and I guess he's going to be comfortable everywhere. I don't know. I guess his Hectic game is fine as well. I guess he doesn't really have any glaring weaknesses as far as the map pool goes. So what do you think there?
On Rehapap, no, not glaringly. I do think though his skill on Lost World does outweigh other maps.
Okay, that would be really interesting to see Lost World. Yeah. Because we all know that CZM can play an Aerowalk. He can play a Hectic, he can play a Silence. But the M13 would be very interesting.
So Rehapap removes Silence, CZM removes Furious Heights, Rehapap removes Hectic. So yeah, Rehapap removing 2 fast-paced maps as Silence and hectic. I guess I'm still undetermined whether I call Science a fast-paced one, or I'm not sure how to really classify it or to categorize the map as a strange one.
It's an interesting thing because again, we haven't seen the gameplay develop that much on that map yet. And with a map like Airwalk, for example, you can equivocally say this map is a fast-paced map because the dynamic is that you just have to constantly deal damage. It's so small. There's not enough resources. The angles, like, it's so open, and the angles are everywhere for rail and everything. You have to constantly deal damage. You can't let them stack up. But Silence it has some more things going for it. It's got some corridors.
It's got bits of everything, really.
It does.
It's got corridors. It's got
kind of vertical,
rail.
but not. It seems like they pulled in a lot from other maps and just dunked it in.
It was City, I think, who designed Silence. But it's going to be Airwalk that's going to be decided in the end. And I really expect that. I was going to be surprised if CZM would have let Rehab play on his strongest map. And guys, we are getting ready very shortly. Do remember to go to the social media of FACEIT. It is facebook.com/FACEITcommunity. Make sure you like it there. Check out the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/FACEITcom. And fire us a tweet, say what you're thinking of the games, maybe who you're predicting to go to the finals. Make sure you tweet #FACEITQL, guys. And on Twitter, it's twitter.com/FACEITcom as well. But these guys look like they're ready very soon. CZM has readied up. I'm actually going to say we're ready as well, so we could see wrap-up going. And we are live now, guys. This is a round of 16 in the FACEIT Sunday Cup number 4. And I am on CZM at the beginning. Who else better to follow? The race to mega health. Rehab getting all the weapons off the start. CZM not even a grenade launcher. He's going to maybe try and get his way to red, but no, Rehab denying it beautifully.
Big rocket
to what?
Face, but a rocket in return.
Just as I said that, I've got to take the words out of my mouth there, CZM. Very nice play. Rehab being a victim to that rocket. And 1 health left, a 25 health bubble is going to save him. Ray can't get the finishing rail. And one more could see him hitting the floor, but CZM at 2-0, but I mean both times extremely weak.
Look at that. Extra timing on the Mega is crucial, as you can see. CZM with such low health knows that he can drop on it right as it spawns, gets it, it's going to get this red as well, it's going to stack up back on that health if it doesn't get denied for too long. And CZM in good shape, as I say that, takes a rocket and a rail, so all of a sudden we have to look to see what CZM is going to be doing to try and survive here, because he can't really take damage, but there it is. It is the rail trade, and that trade was not good for Mr. Nelson right there, and Red Pap following it up with another frag. And CZM got to be aware that Mega spawning imminently, and he will pick it up, and it's going to be a Mega for a red.
Yeah, just about, but Rohe with only 10 health. CZM looking for a rail shot. Rehbop's got to be very careful. He might even wait for the 225 spawn. This should be very soon. But he's made a nice recovery. CZM picking up 3 fast frags. Rohe has already won a difference.
Yeah, and you have to remember that CZM is on top of the item times. That is a big advantage he has, and look at that. Gets another kill on the way to that red, and he knows exactly when the Mega is, but does Repap know when it is?
Such nice damage. And CZM, yeah, Ray was so low. CZM making a 5-2. And also now getting a few major items, or a few bigger items together. Ray has got to do quite a lot of damage if he wants to make CZM feel uncomfortable. The lightning gun from Rehabab is pretty solid. CZM a little bit slippery with 5 health left. It is intensely close. I mean, Rehe should just come through and deal some machine gun damage. Oh, those 225s and the rail. CZM is going to keep the lead a bit longer.
Yeah, we're walking on a razor's edge here. I mean, CZM taking those that rail fight with 50 HP. I mean, if he could have taken a rail to the face, he would have died as well. But that's what Airwalk is like. He would have taken these risks. And CZM coming out on top is going to deny. Can he deny? No,
not quite.
Does not deny the Mega, but he does maintain his positioning. He does get some damage onto Repap, so it's not looking too bad for CZM. And Repap's got to be careful. He's so weak, and CZM with that red pickup is going to get another kill. And look at this, he's going to try and deny what he can off the spawn. He's going to read the spawn of his opponent and see what he can deny. And it doesn't look like he can deny the rail, but that's definitely something he's going to want to be able to deny.
Yeah, Repap does get on the yellow armor. Takes a bit of damage off it, so it will be negated pretty heavily. Red and Mega up at the same time. CZM, I imagine he'll get control of both. He picks up a frag. Look off the spawn. Rehapap takes a big rocket, and CZM is going to get red and mega both in a row, and he should even be able to get himself to the yellow. This is amazing play at the moment from the American, getting all the items on the map possible. Rehapap is really running on fumes right now.
Oh, great rocket jump from CZM. He knew that he had to get there in time. He didn't want Rehapap to get a solidified position on that red. Does manage to connect that rail, and CZM going to pick up this red, knows exactly when the mega is, and Rehapap is just finding himself in a position where he has no options right now, and CZM is just all over everything right now, and for Rehapap to come back in this, he's going to have to find a lot of damage from nowhere, because 200 for CZM and Rehapap with 59 health. 59.
He's cycled all the items on the map twice now. Rehapap, and he's also got rid of the green armors. Rehapap is just going to be cannon fodder at the moment. CZM has everything that he can run. He'll get the next yellow armor. Anyway, I think he should definitely go for it. And Rehapap is surely going to be a victim here. Looking for the spawn, and again reads it very well. Mega health up in a moment. Oh, CZM almost forgetting about it. Rehapap's going to pick it up. And a bit of spiky stuff going on, but CZM makes it 12-2. And I feel like really Rehapap is going to have a hard time from the beginning. It's like he either goes on Silence, Hectic, or Aerowalk. These are three extremely difficult maps for anyone to play against CZM. And I think really, if CZM manages to keep this momentum going through this map, I'm going to expect to see him really in the much further stages of this tournament.
Yeah, he's playing pretty well right now, and he's just playing an Aerowalk. He's just putting on the pressure like crazy, trying to deny everything he can, trying to run the items to the best of his abilities in the pattern and so on. And Rehapap is not really being able to deal with it as well as he needs to stop the frags from coming onto him.
Oh, there we go. Rehapap gets a rocket and rail. Oh, the big rocket at the beginning on CZM. He's looking to finish it off. He hasn't got the lightning gun. CZM killing a bit of time for him. Oh, and the damage by CZM is just too great. 10 health. And the run that could have been from Rehapap. Oh, slowing down is so... It's back and forth now, but maybe a bit late for Rehe. I'm not sure. I'm not going to call anything yet, but yeah, Rehe's got some massive work to do. He needs to get this
definitely doable, and he's finding the right fights so far, and CZM isn't hitting like perfect shots, so Rehapap is in with a chance, but he has to make sure that he really needs control. He needs to get CZM off that mega. He needs the mega time. He needs to get CZM off of it when it spawns next. But we can see that he wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared for CZM. CZM picking a perfect moment to go on the offensive at the red, and he's just playing around with Rehapap now. Will he get that red? Will he get the damage as red goes onto the red?
Yep, mega goes to CZM. Rehapap does get the item. There's a 25 health bubble, which CZM knew Rehapap wanted. CZM is going to pick up the frag.
That mega is just keeping CZM in it, just constantly. The fact that I think if we look at the end, like CZM's gonna have every mega at the end.
Pretty much. I might actually have a look at stats. It seems like we have a requirement for a second. It's 7-4. So Rehe has got on a couple, but it feels like he's paid for all those megas that he's picked up. Lots. They've been expensive items to get. CZM's trying to pin some rails over the top. There is a red armor up and a mega, so CZM's got to be very careful which item he's going to decide to go for. He's holding his position a bit longer. Rehe pushes forward too far, and CZM gets one more frag. 18-4 at the moment. It's going to be really painful stuff for Rehapap. And especially when it is just a best of one. This is round of 16.
It's really difficult to play against CZM. I mean, you're not really going to find a weakness map-wise. It's not like if you're playing against Cypher, you can hope that he doesn't even know the map pool, so he doesn't know to remove silence or something, which is I think what happened last week. He didn't against Faz, for example. He didn't realize to remove silence because that was bizarre. I had no idea, and he obviously doesn't know the silence. So. But CZM, again, no real map weaknesses. You're going to be in trouble on every map. And CZM showing that he's got some form. He's coming to this tournament with some shape. And, he's got a Droids coming up next weekend. So he's definitely looking in good shape right now.
Yeah, so guys, we are going to take a quick ad break. We'll be back very soon with some more QuakeLive actions. See you in just a second. Hello and welcome back to the FACEITtv Sunday Cup number 4. I am Zoot.
I'm DDK.
And, well, we got some more games coming up. But what we saw last, CZM putting a bit of ass haulage going on. I don't know if
that's one way to put it.
Some strange analogy to
Yeah, he's definitely showing
it.
he's got the shape to contest, get to the later stages of the tournament. But right now, I think we're going into a game. We have Puri and we have Matrox.
That's a pretty cool game. I haven't seen Puri play in a while. And I didn't realize until fairly recently that actually he's kicking ass. He was kicking Agent's ass, various other people of a high level, and now Matrox, I think he's got to get a sweat on at the moment because Puri, going to Adroits as well, he's preparing himself. It's going to be a really tense battle for the pole.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Puri, you can never count Puri out. He's got so much experience, an unbelievable amount of experience playing competitively in Quake. I mean, he's more known as a Quake 2 jeweler, but I mean, he's a really strong Quake 3 player as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how he takes these games. And he's also someone that's very much into the new maps and Silence. He's probably one of the people that has played the most of that map. So if we do see that, we'll probably see some much higher level on going in onto Silence. And how do you think Matrox will deal with the newer maps?
I'm not sure. I'm nervous for him, but I think right now the decisive moment on this round of 16 game, it is going to be a best of one. It's going to be played on Furious Heights.
Oh,
so
Furious Heights.
We haven't seen that yet today. Quite a big map. Got all the items. Got 2 yellows, red armor, and mega health. This is something where Matrox is pretty familiar with, and he feels safe at. I think he feels quite at home on this map. I can imagine Puri feels fairly similarly in fairness. He probably has practiced this map quite a lot. It is a QuakeLive only one, so you wouldn't have seen it in Quake 3 or Quake 2 or any of those previous games.
And
software.
Puri, checking his QO ranks. He has 606 jewels played, and a quarter of them are actually on Furious Heights. So it actually seems like he's played the most of most of his maps are on Furious Heights, and his pretty high elo, 2253. So nothing,
that's pretty decent.
Nothing to scoff at.
I think that could be even better, being even higher than Matrox or Pavelek's yellow. We should refer to him as Pavelek. Maybe people might be confused why we keep calling him Matrox. That was his old nick in Quake 3. If I'm right.
It's one of those situations where it's like, why would you change your name? It's like Matrox is like this household Polish player. I think he's one of the most famous Polish players, outside of people like Avek.
Yeah.
Matrox has been around forever. He was a massive star in CPM.
Yep.
There's a movie about him in CPM.
Which is pretty funny as you say that.
I think it's called The Power of Speed or something. It's hilarious. You should check it out. So yeah, it's a shame. So do you want to call him Pavelek or Matrox?
I'm
pulling for Matrox. I'm pulling for Matrox.
I'll try to do both, but just so that all the guys know who we're referring to when we're shouting Matrox. But I'll let the guys know we're ready to go, and we can get the game started in just a second. So here we are. We are live on Furious Heights. This is a round of 16 game on the FACEIT Sunday Cup, number 4, Puri and Pavelek. Let's let it roll. We're going to go Puri off the beginning, getting Plasma red, quickly onto the lower yellow, and a railgun as well. So in 7 seconds, he's picked up, the best part of tons of stuff to deal damage against Matrox. And Matrox, I'm not sure where he's hanging around at the moment.
Yeah, it's a pretty even start. We're going to have to see who gets the damage off of the first little battle, who wants to commit. And they're both playing pretty passively right now. Puri's trying to figure out where his opponent is, and he's going to just go, okay, whatever, I'll take this red. I know that I can get that. And Matrox there knows that, I've got position on this mega, and he's going to try and get that yellow, but Puri's going to try and challenge for it. He knows he's got a slight advantage in health and armor. Pavel going in, Pavelek going in for that fight will actually take him out. So that's a horrendous result for Puri. I feel like he could have gotten a lot more out of that. So good start for Matrox.
He was really relaxed in that fight, and he's kind of changing weapons a bit blasé. Pavelek looking at red, he might be able to push Puri off of it. A big rocket, Puri with some insane shotgun there. And it does a tide. I feel like that really shouldn't have happened.
That was a crazy risk from Puri. Definitely a big risk from Puri right there at the start of the game. It's the kind of risk you don't have to take at the start, but Puri really showing perhaps a stylistic choice to go for that fight, go for that decision. And he's going to pick off Matrox again with that double rail. And Puri,
65% shotgun he's got.
That's pretty nice.
That's a lot.
It's again, you know, Puri now is in control. I mean, he's only got to worry really about that next mega because he's got these armors on lock. He's just got to make sure he's going to maintain his positional advantage, and he's doing just that in his upper areas. And yeah, we can see a little appearance from Matrox, but Puri's keeping him out of the main areas, and he's going for that. We'll go for that rail. So a really good, important pickup for Matrox. He needs that rail.
He really pushed himself on it. Puri probably could have punished him for picking it up, but he gave him his opponent quite a lot of respect. Pavlik here on the stairs, trying to get some lightning gun damage out. Puri looking for that mega health spawn. It's going to be up right now. He'll see it. Is he going to jump for it? Pavlik's going to be the one to make it. Lightning gun fight. And Pavlik misses his rail. It might be a race here to red armor. Pavlik's going to drop. A couple of seconds left. It's a neutral frag.
I was going to say, that was such an even situation off of that mega.
Oh wow, what a spawn there for Puri. Just a bit closer.
Yeah, that is a great result for Puri. So unfortunate for Matrox, but he's got to make sure. Really, I mean, it sucks. You know, whatever. He's got to make sure he maintains his composure. That bad luck that can happen, you know, happens in games. He's got to make sure he doesn't compound the mistakes. He has to make sure he doesn't, you know, lose his composure and take too many risks. It's free frags. It's completely doable.
Yeah, Matrox kind of guy. He pretty sort of sensitive to moments like that. I really hope he can do what you're saying. Keep himself tight on his thoughts. He does get a nice bit of damage on Puri. Puri, well, fighting back a little bit as well. But items. Puri finally gets himself a railgun. I'm going to switch over to Matrox very quickly. He's actually got a much nicer stack, and he could make a sudden appearance at this red armor. Puri's waiting for it. The rockets are nice from the pole, and there is going to be a frag. Great stuff
from Matrox.
So yeah, keeping himself composed pretty nicely. Puri has to run away from that mega health. This should be an easy pickup for Matrox. Lightning gun down. It is 4-5, and it's already becoming, well, almost tied up, and very close. Yeah,
this is quite a high fragging game in Furious Heights right now, and Puri's lurking around these lower areas.
Oh, nice jump on Matrox. And the lightning gun is so strong. We have got a tied game 5-5. Puri spawning by the rocket launcher, getting a nice bit of damage actually, not taking any at the moment. Is he gonna try and get away? He's jumping up. He's absolute mentalist, trying to get Pavlik, but not quite gonna make it. And I think that could have been a bad move because Pavlik has got enough time to run down to the red.
Puri with that red time isn't going to be, you know, in any luck right there, as Matrox is also aware of the red time, and he's going to get there, you know, right on the dot as it spawns, and he's going to be able to work that rail quite well right now, and you know, try and find Puri to get some more damage onto him. But Puri's looking in dire straits right now. Look at that, he's just in the open. He's like a fish in a barrel right there, and like shooting a fish in a barrel. But Matrox again off the spawn is going to relentlessly assault Puri. But Puri actually manages to get some position onto red out of that.
A really thick rocket at the end might give Puri the upper hand for just a moment. Pavlik going to get on mega health. Going to be a bit of a trade-off. I'd like to see Puri going back for yellow. He looks for the plasma gun, but he's not going to make it.
That is quite a risky, crazy play right there from Puri.
And remember guys, this is a best of one. We have only this map to decide who goes on to the quarterfinals. Pavlik with a 4-frag advantage. He shouldn't feel too comfortable. Puri definitely is going to keep himself focused. A lot of experience in these kind of situations.
Yeah, he's definitely been favoring the aggressive decisions right now, so it's going to be interesting to see how he uses this control he has right now. Is he going to blow it, or is he going to play a little bit more calmly? He does have 5 minutes to work with, and he will get that mega.
That was so cheeky from Puri, and another rail as well. Red armor up in just a moment. I think Pavlik's idea was to delay the mega health, but he completely blew it out of his head there. Puri, very nice. He runs out of LG ammo with 11 health left on Matrox. Insanely close, but Puri should have a fairly decent opportunity off his spawn now. I imagine he's got a lightning gun and a rocket. I'm not going to switch over to him just yet.
Yeah, Puri right now is he's stalking his opponent right now, that red, trying to find an angle onto his opponent with the rockets, but it's not going to happen. That's a pretty horrendous angle. But Pavlik is going to get caught out. Matrox taking some weird damage there, kind of like unaware of actually what's happening, and he looked very confused.
He did. Puri again surprising him a lot, and Puri's taken the red and mega and has taken barely any damage. Looks like he wants to do a bit of chasing. A big rocket is going to get the frag. He's got almost 200 now for the Swede. He's going to have Railgun. He's got basically everything he needs to make the comeback in the last 3.5 minutes. Oh,
yeah, he takes another engagement onto the yellow, and Matrox getting some sharp damage, but getting pushed away onto that teleporter, but he can't escape in time. And Puri with the engagement there that he needed, and with a 2-frag difference and the mega pickup, and if he's going to get this red on time, I think, but not quite quick enough. And Matrox is going to get that. But Puri's still with the weapon advantage, still with, if he chooses to, get some, if he reads his opponent well, he can get some positional advantage. And the time between the mega and the red is very short, and with that rail onto Matrox there, he's going to be feeling quite good, but this is still quite a close fight.
Yeah, we've got 3 seconds left until red. I think Puri has actually won position over it. So very well done, and a great rail. I think he should have kept on going low because mega health is up now. Matrox will probably get onto it. Puri not paying too much attention to it. You can hear him dancing around at the bottom level. 10 seconds until red, and time is ticking. Puri shouldn't be too concerned about that at the moment. He's got plenty of it available. Oh, and a nice second rail as well. One more could finish him off. Pavlik is an LG fight. Oh, and he actually had a massive stack. 57 health left after that. We're going to need to see a recovery from the Swede if he wants to keep it tight in the closing moments of this map.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left, and Matrox is in the lead by 3 frags, and Puri is desperately looking for something. He does get the mega, so this next engagement, this next frag, this next battle is everything for Puri, and he does manage to win the red armor, really, without taking too much damage. That's exactly what he wants. And with both yellows spawning, I mean, there's not much left for Matrox. It's just that yellow and I mean, the mega and the red are at the same time, so is he going to play that low position to see, like, which one's Puri going to go for, and then go for the other one?
Yeah. Oh, Pavlik, I think he's going to play a slow game. Puri drops down very nicely. Puri takes a bit of a rocket, and a couple more. 24 health left. A great rail is going to finish off that frag. Mega health up in a moment. Is Puri going to try and dive for it? No, Matrox has already got it. But he's got no weapons. Oh, the lightning gun he would have found somewhere. He might have spawned next to that.
So Puri again, he's got to be feeling the heat right now.
Yeah.
A minute and 20 seconds, 3 frags. He's got to find the fight, and Matrox is not going to give him something. He's not going to give him a fight. He's not. Matrox is no slouch. This guy is a veteran. He's not going to give it for free. Puri's going to try and escape, try and run away, and Puri's got a lot of work to do. Really.
Nice the rocket through the hole at the top, and he's going to jump through. Pavlik drops down. That could be a dangerous move. Pavlik goes down 1 frag a difference. He got mega health up. I got a feeling though Matrox is going to pick it up, and we might see a kind of a mimic of what we saw in the last frag. Again, it was a red mega split.
So Puri, look at his stack, 100, almost 200 armor. He's going to find Matrox. He's got to chase him down. He can't really waste any time. Nice he does hit a rail, and Puri's in good shape. He chases him down, and will find Matrox out of nowhere. Matrox is right up close there, and he will fall down. He's got to be so scared of Puri right now. Puri dropping down with the rail.
6 health left. We've got 20 seconds to go. Is Matrox going to hide? The rocket is very, very close. And the rocket mid-air. Stunning play by Puri. 15 seconds. He's looking for the spawn. He does have time. Where's the spawn going to be? He's going to go down to railgun. He makes the wrong decision in that, on that time. Where is the spawn? I don't think he's going to get it. And Puri calls GG. Matrox is going to make it to the quarterfinals. Intense finish. Puri could have had it. But where on earth did the Matrox spawn? Did you see it?
He spawned at the mega side, the yellow mega.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So maybe just enough for.
He was trying. And Puri was like, he was trying to force the spawn as well. Like he's trying to make it really likely that his opponent was spawned in that horrendous like rail area.
Yeah.
But it didn't quite work out for him. And that was pretty intense though. I mean,
he made a guess of it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, all those weird engagements, like Matrox just like walking on that little ledge with that pillar, and just. All of a sudden, Puri's got this amazing engagement out of nowhere. I just couldn't predict any of that. Bizarre, crazy match.
Yeah, I like that rocket at the end from Puri.
We have so much action going on. We've got Sparty and Demon coming up next.
Have we really?
We have indeed. Sparty and Demon. So.
And is this going to be a best of 3 or is this going to be a best of 1? Do we know?
I'm not sure actually. We'll find out momentarily.
Look. I think it's a quarterfinals, in fact, guys. So we are going to have a best of 3. Let's see. Okay, well, the guys are on a FACEIT. I'm going to just jump over to the server so you guys can see these guys getting ready.
Yeah, I mean, Sparty and Demon.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to call it because Sparty's been playing a lot against Backstein recently, so he's probably going to be fairly warmed up. I think yesterday he had a good 10, 20 practice games. Demon, on the other hand, I'm not sure. Detective DDK, could you demon it up?
Okay, let's see.
Excellent. Well, this is the password. I'll try to find out.
So we connect to this server. We will also find out if it's going to be best of 3. It must be best of 3, surely.
Yeah,
Sparty and Demon, it would be a travesty if we got to this
one.
stage and it was just best of 1. I would feel cheated. I would feel very cheated.
I need to find out the password very quickly because they're lying to me.
Yes, so I think we've been misinformed about the password. Or did I mess it up? That is a distinct possibility. I mess many things up on a daily basis.
No, it's cool, I've messed it up too.
So we synchronized our failure.
Press the button so I can see it. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't spell.
Okay, so Sparty and Demon. Just going to see what the situation is like. But Demon and Sparty, neither players have been particularly active right now, would you say?
Not hugely, not in recent times. No, I mean Demon is always often lurking around here and there. I'm honestly not sure what maps we're going to see. I think Sparty might be happy to play a Silence versus Demon. He's been playing it an awful lot, and I do think that he wants to get that.
And Demon, I mean, I think Demon was he was a finalist in the first Silence Cup as well. I mean, he's definitely someone who knows the map too, so he's not going to be afraid of that. So that will be really interesting to see as well.
Yeah, what would you say is Sparty's strongest map?
I want to say Furious Heights.
Yeah,
is what I want to say, but I'm not
he
certain.
was really good at Toxicity when that was around.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, but
and Lost World, I think he's also keen on. But I think a Lost World between the two players could also be really cool. I like to see the sort of the slow game because these are the two players who really know how to keep it slow, to keep it tight, and not push out at silly moments.
Exactly, yeah.
So you
calculate their risks properly, and
you
so
get
on.
to see the smartest of play really between these two kind of players. And let's see what kind of drop.
Oh, of course,
pick.
Demon.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. It's
quite a fan of Hectic.
Yeah, I wonder if Demon remembers his drop pick, because if that's the case, then I'm pretty sure Sparty will drop Hectic.
I think that would be in his interest to do so. Yeah.
Although Sparty is not bad on Hectic either. So.
But you have to place a lot of value on removing your opponent's best map. I think Demon does. He at least loves Hectic, as far as I know. Would you say it's his best map? I'm not particularly
sure if it's his best map, but it's definitely his favorite.
It's something that it's a place where he feels very comfortable. So dropping that is always going to be a blow.
Looks like an Airwalk and Silence was dropped. So Hectic is going to be for Demon, and Sparty can choose either Lost World or Furious Heights as his own map. So we could. We are likely to see. I think we will see all three maps. I'm just saying. Don't quote me, guys.
It's very likely. I feel also.
Yeah, I would like to see a third map, especially because I really do want to see Lost World, just in case Sparty picks Furious Heights. I think he's just as likely to pick either, to be honest, because Demon's strong on both Lost World and Furious Heights. But it looks like he is taking his time to pick those.
Important decisions
going
on here.
He's just stalking Demon on QR ranks.
Yeah, it's an important. You've got to win the FACEITs. Very important. Okay, prestige.
Precisely. I think. Do you think these are two competitors for the finals?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, both Demon and Sparty can play so well. I mean, again, we haven't seen them play yet, so we don't know what their form is like right now, and it's hard to say because of that. But as far as their experience goes, as far as their history goes, they're both players that can win tournaments. So it's going to be an interesting one to see. I mean, we have so many players in this cup that can win.
Exactly.
Guard, Pavel. I mean, Puri is a player that can win as well.
He just went out.
But I know, but
he is. No, I do agree with you.
But,
there's a load of top level players. I think there's like 10 people here who are definitely easy sort of competitors to reach the final.
Guard, Matrox,
Backstein, of course, Pavel.
Twister.
No.
Oh, the hate onto the Twister. That's not cool.
The thing is, Twister's done well, but he's kind of blown it a bit in the quarters and semis, and really not played his usual game when he gets to the closing rounds. I mean, he played well in the Adroits qualification cups, but it seems when he's just got to bring it to that next level, he's not quite ready for it. Well, I really hope Twister's listening and can prove me wrong. It's
an open challenge.
Yeah, so I know when he does hear me say stuff like that, he really does want to show me how wrong I am and the fact I know nothing. But it's like his main goals,
his
really.
Favorite pastime.
Yeah. So second map, I'll just find out.
So Hectic then for the first map.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
It is. I'm not sure what the second is.
Cool. So.
And Furious Heights for map number 2.
Sparty is really good on Hectic as well. So. I mean,
this is going to be really a battle of the titans on.
Oh yeah,
this.
I can't really pick favorites here.
No.
So I want to give the edge to Sparty though, because one, it's Sparty, and two, he likes to party.
I'm going to give the edge to Demon, partially to disagree with you, and partially because it's, I don't know, Sparty. As much as I love you, I feel like you've been a bit weak recently. And yeah, I don't want to. I'm not trying to hate on you, but you know, I'm totally open to him, you know, kicking Demon's ass. If that happens, then I'm not going to be upset, disappointed, depressed, or anything. But let's tell them that we're ready, and that we can get ourselves started. So here we are. We are live now on the quarterfinals of the FACEIT Sunday Cup number 4. It is Sparty versus Demon on map 1. Hectic. So it is Demon off the beginning. Who else to choose? He picked this map. He's going to get himself on Mega very quickly. Sparty already with the rail, trying to look for a second shot. And Demon being very careful before he walks through. Nice bounce on Sparty. And picking up all the weapons. A race over to Railgun. Sparty's going to lose out on that, and a nice rail by Demon. But again, both players are sharing those shots, and the Demon still is going to be railable just for a little bit. Sparty picks up frag number 1, and it was pretty tense towards the end of those fights. Sparty having one more rail. Demon pushing forward with rockets a bit, and is getting on that mega health. Kind of a little bit more even at the moment, but a nice rail, just as I say that. Demon's trying to get these rocket downs. I'm not playing the rail quite as heavily as Sparty at the moment.
Yeah, in a really good position for Sparty now. He's on the top level where he wants to be. Look, we can see him trying to look. He knows that Demon wants to get that rail onto him right now. He knows that that's the kind of option that Demon's going to be looking for, and there he's going to find Demon not doing the rail play, but instead going for the rocket fight on the top. And Sparty, with some great damage, dodges all of those rockets, and now he's in a great position and even denies the rail off of Demon's spawn. So Demon, you know, behind 4 frags already. The Mega's up. Sparty's just he can leave it up. It's fine for him to leave that up because
is it?
Look, it is. I mean, look, yeah, exactly. He's going to take so much damage getting out. Sparty's completely fine with that. He does not mind at all, and you know he's got the red coming up soon. It's great position for Sparty right now. He knows how to play this out well. You can really see that Sparty is a class act right now.
I don't understand why Demon went through to the Mega again. Maybe he switched up on. I don't know. I don't understand his decision. He's done a bit of damage on Sparty, but Sparty's going to back up onto that red armor, and we are going to see a bit of a fight down here. Demon should go down once more. Mega health up in just a moment. Do you think Sparty will leave this one up, or is he going to go and pick
He definitely can leave it up. It's really, if he can remove this railgun from Demon, it's definitely in his interest to leave it up, because if he can get position, then he can basically get everything else. But you know, he gets the kill, so he gets the free Mega as well, and you know he's going to be able to get this red too. So really brilliant play from Sparty so far. He really understands controlling this map, I feel, and Demon is really finding it hard because Sparty's removing so many options from Demon's game.
Oh wow, that rocket at the end was hurting a lot. 100-100 for the Swedish player. Taking a little bit of rocket damage, being bounced down a bit. Still a while for any items. Really just spawning a great rail. It's going to pick up a 9th, and we're still pretty early on in this game.
Yeah, Demon really needs to find, or rather, Demon really needs to find Sparty when Sparty makes a mistake. And there we go. That could be the first mistake that Demon could capitalize on. He does get a lot of damage, and he's got position, but he drops down. No, not what you want to do. And he's going to get killed by Sparty, and Sparty's going to perpetuate his control once again. And Demon has to be feeling horrendous, wasting that opportunity.
That's really
definitely made for himself there.
I don't understand the decisions that Demon's made. The way he just goes, he kind of backs off to Mega Health more than once, you know, in very quick successions, and some decent LG. A rail to finish for Sparty. Oh, he's gone through to Mega Health already. Demon, he might not quite make it. No, 1 second until Mega spawns, and Sparty can leave it up if he so wishes. Oh wow, he missed red. And
yeah,
Mega Health
jump off. Yeah, he got forced off it, but it's cool. I mean, he's fine. He's fine. He's got this. You know, he's got the red finally. He's going to pick up the health and the yellow. Yeah, and Demon is working his way a little bit onto the map, but Sparty definitely still has control. But this is actually an opportunity for Demon. If he can get the first rocket or something like that, if he can get the first shot off, but Sparty's going to get the first shot off coming from behind, anticipating Demon's play of those angles. But here we go, another fight on the red.
Oh, Sparty drops off again, so he doesn't manage to take a red once more. Demon needs to get on this red armor, I feel. But I get the feeling that it's going to be kind of this major opportunity. And he does get onto it, he doesn't take damage, and lands a pretty decent rocket. Yellow armor also. Demon trying to make his way out. Are we going to see much damage from him? He's run off, and he picks up Railgun. Sparty running low on ammo, but hits an awesome shot.
Yeah, running out of rail slugs is actually could be a problem that could bite him in the arse if he doesn't manage to actually rectify that in time. With Demon coming in with some amazing rockets there. Actually, this is a great chance for him now.
He's got to be careful. Sparty's got onto that railgun already. He's got Mega Health in just a moment. Nice dodge by Demon. Very, very nice dodging, in fact. And he's going to get Mega Health. So Demon now with control, and it is just about at the halfway point. So kind of the right time to get yourself in control.
Yeah, 11 frags as well, so he definitely needs to get stuff going for him as soon as possible. And with 5 minutes and it being hectic, he's definitely in for a chance. But Sparty's not going to give it away for free, that's for sure. And there you go, like Sparty playing those angles, and Demon can't deny him the way Sparty was denying Demon.
Oh, there we go. So Demon picks up one more. He got a couple of fairly good rockets to leverage his way into that frag. Got yellow on the moment. Looks like Demon's really focusing on the major items, so he's kind of like, okay, Sparty, you can have that yellow, but I want everything else. And that rail is perfect as well, making sure that the yellow means absolutely nothing right now. Looking for another shot on Sparty. We've got red armor up. Sparty's going to get himself onto it, but the LG is pretty good. Oh, tries to just finish him off. Demon might hang around for the yellow armor.
Yeah, Sparty's hurting so much from not having a rail right now. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a rail.
Right,
That'd be pretty stupid if I messed that one up. But Sparty, with this position, he does actually have a rail. So, and there Demon comes on for the engagement again, and Sparty gets taken out. So Sparty left with, he doesn't really have the right read on his opponent. He can't get the escape options he needs in time, and he will pick up that Mega. But again, is Demon going to punish him? That's the question.
I don't know if he can anymore. He's run out of rock ammo. He hits an amazing rail, but Sparty through the fancy thing does manage to pick it up. Not sure what fancy wall thing, but yeah, red armor up at the moment. Demon again hitting these rockets, which are kind of making Sparty crawl back a little bit into the shadows. Oh, he hits an amazing rail shot. Demon could have opened up a window here for the final parts of this game. 10 frags in 3.5 minutes is definitely possible, and Demon's the right guy to do it. He's made the start. He should leave that Mega Health up. You don't need it just yet. And Sparty's already going to get himself onto that yellow armor and probably have a rocket and maybe I don't know if he'll have the rail actually.
Yeah, and Demon finds Sparty trying to creep his way onto that red.
No, he misses the rail shot.
Oh god, he's going to get it anyway. So Demon, you're in trouble now. You're making this opportunity that you had isn't looking so good as it was before, and he's on the back areas again looking for the shots. I mean, this is where Sparty was. This is where Demon didn't want to be, and that's exactly where he finds himself once again. And he's going to find himself relegated to those horrible megas, and that's not the kind of option he wants right now.
Oh, he's just going for the hardest shots. Sparty, oh, he finally gets himself onto that red armor, but he took quite a lot of damage considering.
Yeah, it was decent engagement for Demon there. It's exactly what he needed. Oh, for taking that grenade, that was good 80 damage on that grenade. Is going to set Demon back, and he can't push for this fight now. No. So he has to instead see what he can do with the upper areas of the red. But Sparty's ready for him with those rockets and pushes him back once again. So Demon again has to find the angles with the rail and see what he can find. But you know,
this could be something. Sparty could go down, but Demon's pretty low. He gets mega health, but he's basically back up to a starting stack, looking for damage on that 50 health bubble, trying to hit a peak rail. Yellow armor up in a moment. Still got a chance, but Sparty is killing time for him so effectively. Red armor up again. Demon needs to make sure he gets basically every major item from now on.
And with 2 minutes left, Demon taking that rocket. It just looks so hard constantly. Sparty is making his life absolute hell right now, not giving him any breathing space, and predicts him coming through that teleporter,
Really
lands the
nice.
rocket, lands the rail follow-up, and he's going to reward himself with another frag. And Demon, it's just got to be, I mean, you don't want to call it this early, but do you reckon he's thinking about the next map at this point?
I think his mind might be on it. A minute and a half of 10 frags is a lot to call for on Sparty. I mean, it's just really cool to see him like this. He's playing pretty solidly and does not feel quite as erratic as he's been playing in the previous weekends. I like the way he's going, and I'm totally up for him eating my words prior to this best of 3.
Did you find what the next map was going to be?
It's going to be Furious Heights, will be the next one. And to be honest, the way Sparty's playing, I kind of feel like a slow map would suit Demon a bit more. It kind of gives him more of an opportunity to think and sort of get away from him. And he's not going to be so much in the face of Sparty's constant rail shots and everything. Let's have a look. So 30% lightning gun, 45 rail for Sparty. He's been pretty solid, and we will see fairly soon what kind of damage output has been going at the end.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna put Sparty towards being the favorite for Furious Heights. I've gotta say, I feel like he's got so much experience there. Oh, look at that rocket straight to the face. Sparty's really feeling himself. I feel.